Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully
Okay,
the large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Taina.
okay, wir suchen also jetzt für Colley Heilkräuter. Und anscheinend gibt es für Quests jetzt neue Anzeigen auf der Minimap.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the need.
Ja, also neue Questmarker fürs Sammeln. Oh, das ist auch seine...
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses.
Ja,
Meet Tainari.
nicht wenn wir ihn weiterleveln wollen. Ist da oben... Da oben ist nochmal ein Dendrokulos. Den markieren wir uns auch gleich. Da oben ist halt auch schon die Stadt. Hier ist auch noch ein bisschen... Gucken.
Off we go.
Kommen wir gerade da hoch? Nö. Okay, es ist jetzt nur an der Stelle, wo man sein Material finden kann. Das ist ja nervig.
Adventure time.
Ich hoffe, das ist hier nochmal. Ich würde das gerne mitnehmen. Habe ich was verpasst? Furchterregende Verwelkung. Stellt keinen festen Ort, sondern beziehen auf ein Gebiet, bla bla bla, macht... Okay. Mal gucken. Ich kann mir nicht erzählen, dass jetzt nur ein paar Lotus da an der einen Stelle wachsen.
Off we go.
Okay. Okay, dann muss ich mit Dignari noch das Training gleich kurz machen, damit ich seine Upgrade-Materialien bekomme. Ich dachte, ich würde jetzt sehr schnell eigentlich gut was zusammenfarmen können, wenn wir im Gebiet starten, aber irgendwie lässt es auf sich warten.
Adventure time.
Und leider habe ich schon gesehen, Egnari, ja, einmal pullen ist okay, aber mehrmals sollte man lassen anscheinend.
Adventure time.
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very. I'm quite glad you two came along.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long? Let's go find out what's going on.
Nein, Schwierigkeiten. Okay, wir werden kurz sein Training machen. Damit wir das Upgrade matt haben. Okay, also, wir machen so. Wir machen so.
Can't see. Sir. Sir. Let's nip that in the bud. Enshroud. Ha. Sir. Can't see. Ha! I'll uproot you. Sir. Ha! Ha!
Seht also nicht zu vergleichen mit
One with the forest.
Ganyu. Bei Ganyu wäre der
Let's nip that in the bud.
instant tot gewesen, der Ruinkoloss. Ja. Also. Man kann ihn doppelt chargen, dann fliegen extra Pfeile. Wenn man draußen hat, muss man nicht doppelt chargen, dann reicht einmal chargen, damit die extra Pfeile kommen. Das geht aber nur 3-mal. Jedenfalls auf C0 anscheinend. Q macht das gleiche wie die gechargten Pfeile. Anscheinend. Okay. Ja, das bekommen wir dann jetzt. Das holen wir uns jetzt ab. Es macht halt sehr, sehr viel kleinen Damage. Was natürlich auch geht. Aber wenn man halt so was wie Ganyu haben möchte, wo man einmal auflädt und dann kommen 5 Attacken, die jeweils 30.000 Damage machen oder so. Ja, kriegt man hier vielleicht nicht.
Germinating seeds break through the soil and take root.
Er kriegt Dendro-Schadensbonus später anscheinend. Ach, ja, doch. Und die wir erst aufgehoben haben, zählen schon mal nicht. Nicht cool. Machen wir noch einen Wunsch. Bringt zwar nichts, weil ich gerade erst eine Leggy-Waffe bekommen habe hier draus, aber egal. Ich hätte den Bogen schon gerne. Der sieht halt so stylisch aus. Kann ich jetzt nochmal einsammeln und dann behalte ich die vielleicht? Ich hoffe. Hm. Ja, okay. Dann sammeln wir die einmal ab. Ich weiß nicht, sind das 10? Nee, sieht nicht so aus.
Enshroud! Ha! Za! Hum!
So, und die Dinger müssen jetzt immer extra Damage machen. Weil wir halt Dendro auf Wasser gemacht haben, entstehen die.
One with the forest! Ha! Verdict is...
Da ist eine World Quest. Aha. Ne, hier zeigt er mir nicht mehr an, dass noch was für ihn rumliegt. Geben wir ihm den. Ne, er zeigt nicht mehr an hier, dass hier noch was zum Sammeln ist. Achso, die Dings wollte ich gucken. Scharfblick. Nachdem er einen Blütenpfeil verschossen hat, wird seine Elementarkunft 4 Sekunden lang um 50. Okay.
Keep up.
Sorry fürs Rumgespiel. Ich weiß, wir machen mit Story weiter jetzt.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come—
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to—
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk it.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you—
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with— There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching—
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the witherings.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the— Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the pep—
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception to—
Das kann sein, dass wir da eben schon mal waren. Nimm dich nochmal mit. Dich auch. Gucken gucken, was wir mit den Rosen später machen können.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone. Ha! Enshroud! Ha!
Okay, man hat also unten so eine komische Anzeige, die sagt, wie schlecht es einem geht.
I'll uproot you. One with the forest. Ha! Hoo! Sa!
Okay, machen wir mal die Quests, sonst...
Ja! Ha!
I'm going in! Huh? Ja! Ha! Ha!
Okay, da und da.
Let's light it up! Ha! Ja, ta, huh, yeah.
Sammel dann... Achso, die habe ich gar nicht mehr um mich rum schweben. Lul. Ich dachte, die schweben noch um mich rum. Als ob das Ding zurückgeschossen hat, mich fast getötet hat. Das ist ja frech. Was haben die wieder für eine Mechanik hier eingebaut? Ich hoffe, die kommt nur einmal im Spiel vor und nicht öfter.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Pilzmagier,
Now,
nein.
destroy the tumors of the withering.
Keine Pilzmagier. Man muss nur draufklicken, wie langweilig.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Cool. Nicht? Also sie haben Krankheiten und Umweltkatastrophen. Weshalb möchte man da leben? Nennen Sie mir einen Grund, warum Sie in diesem Gebiet leben möchten. Damit ich krank werde und täglich Umweltkatastrophen geschehen. Hä? Gucken wir mal. Ich habe natürlich inzwischen schon einmal die neue Dungeon gemacht. Aber es mag uns natürlich nicht. Deshalb bekommt er erstmal ein wenig hiervon, wenn ich die richtigen finde. 7 und 10, ja. Ah, 22,3, 21,9. Das. Mit einer hohen Aufladerate, genau. So. Genau. Inventarkunde dazu. 35. Okay. sollte gehen. Jetzt gehen wir noch mal so gucken. Okay, ist nichts zu sehen weiter. Das ist natürlich nur wegen dem Bogen, dass er jetzt da so viel Crit-Schaden hat.
Ja.
Hier ist auch eine Weltquest.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat. And it appears she's forgotten to prepare some.
What? You mean she's been sitting there?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines. And by the time we found her... Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were on— That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from— When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irmin.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she could—
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Ich mache auch mehr Special Training. Wenn ich irgendwo hingehe.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any question. No. I should be the one thanking you.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Okay, dann machen wir weiter im nächsten Part, beziehungsweise ich gehe dann schon mal zur Höhle.